Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the right side as the yellow Byzantines. We have Corvinus1. Spawn on the left side as the green Holy Roman Empire. We have kiljardi. We got the Romans versus the Romans, which neither of them are Romans. Green's pushing forward with a villager. We do have yellow pushing forward with a villager to build a dock. Green, I'm not sure he's going to try to build a proxy dock or a proxy outpost. A proxy barracks, okay. He does not have access to Vanguard man-at-arms, but he does have access to Feudal Age man-at-arms. The Byzantines, we may see the Dromo. I'm not so sure how effective it is in comparison to Spring Gold ships. Guess we'll find out, may find out soon enough. I rarely ever cast water maps or hybrid maps because people don't like those. We do now the dock here, spearmen advancing. Another fishing boat now deployed on the field. And a bit of wood there. He has found a good number of sheep. Yeah, looks like yellow got a good number of sheep. More spearmen being deployed on the field. 3 to 4. And fifth one was queued up for a moment, does cancel it. He may be on the age up now. And we do have some Luntani. Luntani more expensive, but they do have, what, more health? Yeah, they do have more health and same damage in this age. They're not Donzo. I believe Donzo have +1 melee armor and more health. I honestly can't remember all the difference between all the various spearmen in Dark Age, honestly. There's 3 different unique spearmen in the game. You got the Donzo, you got the Illumitani, and you got the lack of Dark Age spearmen for the English. I don't think there's any other spearman variants. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And the dock will go down. Villager did not push forward to save it in time. Illumitani, of course, has a little extra health. Does got a spearman there. Got 4 spearmen being pulled on out, but remember as well, yellow was fighting a spearman dust for a bit of time. But the extra health will come on in. That one gets stabbed. And Scout does take a bit of damage here. We've got 5 and 6. Got mass spearmen being pulled up by both sides. We got a dock here. Villager does, or spearman does get stabbed there. This lady is collecting up fish. Green will be able to protect the villager. These Lumitani pushing pretty far forward. Also, somebody disturbed the boar. Buzz Kuna Matata was disturbed. More spearmen being pulled on the field. We've got 7 Lumitani and 5 spearmen. Though yellow's forces are a bit split. Yellow or green almost have enough gold to age on up. Yellow has not gotten any gold just yet. His gold mines all across the river, while green's was on this side of the river. 7 Lumitani here. We've got 6 spearmen here. Lumitani are actually a little bit wounded. And we've got a very good number of Lumitani. Spearmen push way forward. Yellow has 2 fishing boats. Green has more. Migrating the spearmen around. Looks like yellow's starting to lose out. Those wounded spearmen was focused down first. And yellow's doing a good job pulling back the wounded spearmen. But they're just having trouble being useful any further. Green's starting to lose some spearmen now. Seeing a bit more focusing fire there. And now we've got 6 spearmen pushing down the dock. 7 on the field. 2 more on the way versus 6 Lumitani. 4 more on the way. Also got a cistern here. I suppose one does have the prelate there, inspiring the villagers to collect up wood faster. So overall, the longer the game goes on, the better the Byzantine economy will be. But the Holy Empire does have more fishing boats in the field, and their initial economy is a little bit better thanks to that prelate. Oh yeah, fishing boats also provide olive oil. That could make an impact. We've got the Akin Chapel now being blown on the field. Byzantine's very far from aging on up. War has been disturbed once again, but does get released. Green Spearman will go down. Yellow's could mount a counterattack. The Holy Empire player may want to get out some man-at-arms as soon as he can. Those feudal age man-at-arms can be very difficult for him to deal with. What do we have for Zinchnu? And Mercenary Royal Knights. That could be actually very useful. I was going to say, is there possible Musafati warriors? But we do not see any Musafati warriors available. And there are some feudal age man-at-arms. It's one of the few times where I was like actually trying to find mercenary Musafati warriors. Could it be very useful right now? These torch down this barracks as soon quickly as I can. Scouts can be improved with torch damage, right? Needs a stable for that though. Or was a spearman that improves torch damage? I forget which one. Was it even available in feudal age? Imperial Hippodrome being deployed on the field, eyeing for the horsemen. And now got the arrow ship deployed on the field. Put some pause there. He does have a bit of stone to work with. He needs to get those naval arrow slits. He does now have 2 docks here. So each naval arrow slit costs 125 stone. He's a little bit more stone for that. Spear now engaging, got a couple feudal age man-at-arms on the field. Yeah, 3 melee armor. The Lumteni have 7 damage. And now got a spring gold ship on the field. I do believe he should go for naval arrow slits. That will provide him a decent buffer. You get both naval arrow slits at the moment. Got the hardened Lumtani research. Makes sense. 2 naval arrow slits. I'll help him protect this region quite nicely. Man-at-arms straight forward. He needs a Dromo. His opponent's also going for a fire ship. Maybe a spot where he can just explode between the two to splash both of them. Outpost here, which can be useful in engaging the ships. Naval arrow slits hitting the fire ship. Very good. Takes it out. I think he splashed him a little bit though. Galley ship now being engaged. We got a Dromo being flown on the field. Spring Gold ship does do 35 damage and 45 versus Archer ship. There's a Dromo. Oh, that's big. It is straight up a flamethrower ship. Does do 6 damage with plus 8 versus Archer. Burst attack 6. So and a pretty good attack speed. Has 3 range armor, which I think is the same as the galley ship. Needs a great damage there, providing good shore bombardment, so it does do better shore bombardment than the Archer ship. Though I don't know if it does do AoE damage. Or that's also some Lumtanis. Yeah, I'm really not familiar with the Dromo. I don't think I've ever... Let's see... Archer ship deployed on the field. It does do AoE damage. Let's see, health 500. I think that's more than a Spring Gold ship. We got now a flame ship here, which I believe does do bonus damage versus broadside or massive. They changed the wording so it's now it says massive. He does take that out there. Got some Archer ships now pulling the field. You'd be surprised how effective mass Archer ships are in feudal age. Mass Archer ships is generally the most cost-effective way you can fight against naval fights. Scout being picked on off there. Fire ship does connect on the Archer ships. Does lose some fishing boats there. And overall, Yellow's Navy's doing a great job. Takes out all of those Archer ships or fishing ships. And Yellow has now secured the waves. Another fire ship there. Does get focused down. Archer ships do take some damage. And those units do go down. Let's see. What's unique research? Liquid explosives. City ships deal full damage to all enemies with explosion radius. Okay, so makes the explosion radius better. And upgrades. Let's see, is anything special with the demolition ship? Doesn't look like it. And upgrades almost to leave Greek fire on the surface. Man, the sails also reduced by 20 seconds. So we got more a lingering effect. I don't know how effective that is. And EF seems pretty standard. Doesn't get the extra little cannon upgrades, so Dromos are one and done in Castle Age. Starting engage. Does get some units inside the outpost. The Dromos do siege damage, not range damage. So it's able to do full damage to the outpost, but outposts are still do good work for ships to get +10 versus ship. Yep, use all these ships. Do that single outpost. Outposts are still good versus ships. Still got some ground forces fighting away. We got Lintani and now horsemen being blown up with a hippodrome. Got still these man-arms pushing around, causing issues. Regni's Cathedral not being built. We now got the Western Mercenary contracts as well. If he's able to steal some relics, that'd be great for yellow or green. Additionally, remember, in order to gauge your opponent's ships, if you have trouble engaging your ships with your opponent's ships or your own ships, is Springgalds. Springgalds are the anti-ship ground unit. But right now it's only one, we got one Hulk for the green, ready to smash. Over here we do have one Dromo and 2 archer ships being blown out, going for mercenary longbowmen. We'll probably see green going for mass man-at-arms. But you may want to really push trying to clean those relics. This one has a good number of fishing boats on the field. They also do get a bit of olive oil, so they get 20% extra drop-off in olive oil. That can be very, very useful. Villager does go down there. Barracks now under fire. Does clean up all this stuff. Has still a pretty good fleet there. Remember as well, Springgalds are used against ships. How is Regni's Cathedral coming along when it comes to relic production? Has won the field. This relic can be eyed. May be intercepted, however. Right now he's in a German move order, not attack order. And does realize he spotted him. Relic will be stabbed to death. Become extra holy. And now the monk does go down. Dromo push forward. Got a naval arrow slit here, which does, of course, do 35 damage. The arrow slit upgrades on the way, and also being upgraded to fortified outpost. The fire armor is not going to play a role against Dromos. Of course, they said they do siege damage, not fire damage. Yep, Greek fire does not do fire damage. Outpost goes down before any upgrade is complete. Springgald ship moving around. Does have 450 health. We also got the relic inside of here. We got it being upgraded with Springgold emplacement. No fortified outpost. A single knight pushes way forward. Got filter inside here as well, so plus extra damage thanks to the relic. Villagers to get outside of the, or get forced on out. More of the demolition or Dromos are going down. Does have a fire ship here. Explodes. Only gets some splash damage there, very little. Another fire ship there. This time does take out one of the hulks. And now the dock's on fire. Not from a Greek fire though. Green's picked up another relic. That's relic there, spearman there. I'm not sure where this one here. Right now, Green's behind a villager production, or civilians, I should say. Good number of fishing boats on the field, 13. So 65 minus 13 is what, 52? So he still has 10 more villagers than opponent. Only has the one town center. More Dromos pushing forward. No spring gold ships deployed by the Holy Roman Empire. Plus his military size is 12 versus 42. The Byzantine economy is doing quite well. But remember as well, there's a point where all those fishing boats will run out of fish to collect on up. Fire ship having trouble pushing forward. Doesn't really or made to connect there, not sure. These units are now getting set of fire. Spring Gold takes some damage there. Got some horsemen over here as well. Got the outpost garrison some villagers and an upgrade with Spring Gold. We now got the Hippodrome active there. Large number of idle villagers there. That's going to cause a problem. That's not the Exfoliator research as well, so getting some extra damage. Another villager does go down. And also getting a bit of gold per villager kills. Another villager goes down there. He does not have textiles. Holy Fire player is still age 3. The Byzantine player is not age 2 just yet. Has enough resources to age on up. Watch it go for the Golden Horn Tower. And a knight will get stabbed to death. Golden Horn Tower now being built. Yellow has taken some hits there. Now down below the 40 villagers. Yellow may need to get out another dock. Well, another one right there, helping with the collection rate, or maybe even just one way over there to start getting those fish. He also has a decent supply of olive oil, so yellow is doing quite good in this game. Doesn't claim those horsemen, but now there's a large number of targets in front of these horsemen. Knight charges way forward. Trying to go for more outposts. Does get the relic inside that outpost there. Able to get increases damage little by a little bit. Going for spring golden placement as well. Up on one nice spot on the field. Does save the rest of those villagers, but he's still below 40 villagers. Veteran mercenary contracts. We also got a good number of olive groves here, but sort of poor positioning overall. He needs to build a mill over here and maybe delete this lumber camp. Eye for a mill over here as well. It's just not a good spot. You do have a lack of real estate in this region. Another round of aqueducts being plotted on the field. Longbowman does go down there. Yellow's in a great position. Green, mostly just going for knights. His opponent is actually pulling out cataphracts, a relatively rare horseman or knight variant. A very heavy knight variant, very population efficient. Pushing against the outpost there. Got a single cataphract here. Does do 28 damage per strike as opposed to 24. His attack speed is also man-at-arms attack speed, which is slower than the knights. Or faster than knights, I should say. And plus they have the unique charge variant, the trampled ability. Pretty good at sniping siege weapons, honestly. Green's move around, needs to find some villagers. Got a good number of villagers right there. Yellow's trying to seize that stone. Longbone getting some shots there as well. Or hardened Lumentani research now. Go to the field or veteran Lumentani. Market here. Can always eye for a bit of trade as well. Nice falling back, has taken a bit of damage there. We got a good number of Dromos on the field. I wonder, does he have the Dromo? What naval upgrades does he have? Appears to be none. This one increases the health and range armor. Also, Knight may have got a kill on that fire ship. This one here does give him AoE effect. And we got some lance connects and cataphracts engaging his opponent's knights. Also swapping point of view as well on the Harrogate villagers. He needs that. As much as he also needs the other landmark for a keep. Springald ships push way forward. I wonder if he has any Springald ship upgrades. He does have the Springald ship upgrade. And we got the fire ships trying to connect. Fire ship does go down. All the fire ships are now down. Green has 2 Springald ships remaining. Dromo's trying to engage these villagers. Yellow's pushing forward. Got some cataphracts engaging these villagers. Trying to focus on these cataphracts now, who had the Hippodrome Triumph active. Dromo's heading up the creek, so the Springald ships. He does get in range of these outposts now. Of course, he is outposts kind of engaging the various ground units. Yellow has units back there. Yellow is just overrunning green in all directions. Yeah, I don't think there's any way Green can come back in this game. He is down to 32 villagers. He is able just to walk into his opponent's farming line and kill off all the villagers. He's just a third of his villagers idle at the moment. As some hand cannons here. Of course, Pal Swabia does act as times 4 villager queue, but he is severely behind. He may try to pick up that relic. The probably should eye picking up the relic and try to go for conversion ritual. Oh, we also got a warship here. Warships are pretty effective. Springfield ships are technically better at anti-ship duty, but warships are, of course, pretty nice to have. Does get some good shots there. Villagers to get inside the keep there. Hand cannoneer getting overran. He's down to 27 villagers. His opponent has more than 2/3 of his opponent's civilians. Now we got these fishing boats collecting up some of the fishies. Karak taking some fire ships and does get sunk by fire ships. And Green does back the game now. This is Angrade saying, thanks for watching, and on to the next replay.